The phone rang once, twice, 3 times. Then the line cut to voicemail with a hollow click that echoed through my chest like a door slamming shut. My thumb hovered over the screen, trembling as I stared at Sarah's name glowing faintly in the dim kitchen light. It was past midnight. She should have been home hours ago from her girls' night out. The silence in the house was oppressive, pressing in on me until even the hum of the refrigerator sounded too loud. I called again. Straight to voicemail. My heartbeat thudded in my ears, fast and uneven. What if something had happened? A crash? A trip to the hospital? But then I remembered her text from earlier. Running late. Don't wait up. Nothing more. Short. Detached. Like I was just another chore she didn't want to deal with. I started pacing the linoleum floor, cold seeping through my socks as my mind replayed the last few months on a loop. 8 years of marriage. 8 years building a life together. The little house we bought in the suburbs, the rescue dog sleeping at our feet, the talk of kids that always got postponed because work's crazy right now. But lately, something had shifted. She was coming home later, her laughter quieter, her phone never leaving her hand. Sometimes she'd smile at a message, then quickly hide the screen when I walked in. I wanted to believe her when she said it was just stress from the new job, the marketing firm with all the late-night networking events. But that seed of doubt had been planted, and it had been growing roots in the dark. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my keys and drove toward the bar she'd mentioned. The rain slicked the streets, the wipers carving angry arcs across the windshield. Each one felt like an accusation. You don't trust her. Maybe I didn't. But the thought of doing nothing, of just sitting there, was worse. When I found the place, I parked across the street and stared through the rain-streaked window. There she was, sitting at a corner booth, laughing. But not with her usual friends. These people were dressed too sharp, too polished, colleagues, not girlfriends. And sitting beside her was Mark, her boss. The one she always brushed off with a shrug. He's harmless, she'd said once. I watched his hand rest on her arm, watched her lean in closer, her head tilting back in that unguarded way that used to be for me. My stomach turned. Before I even realized what I was doing, I lifted my phone and snapped a photo. No flash, zoomed in, proof I didn't want but couldn't stop myself from taking. Then I drove home. The streets were empty, my thoughts loud and jagged. In the kitchen, I poured a whiskey, its burn doing nothing to dull the ache in my chest. I called her again. No answer. I texted. Where are you? I'm worried. Minutes passed. Then her reply came. I'm busy. 2 words. Flat. Distant. No explanation. No affection. Just busy. At 1 in the morning. With him. Something inside me cracked. I'd always been calm, steady, the one who fixed what was broken. But this I couldn't fix. My hands shook as I typed. Stay with him. Don't come home. Sent. Delivered. Read. The blue ticks stared back at me like open wounds. Instant regret flooded in. But beneath it was something colder, harder. A need for her to feel what I was feeling. The house groaned in the early hours, the silence almost unbearable. My mind replayed everything. Our vows, her white dress, the miscarriage that had nearly broken us but somehow hadn't. Until now. Had she already drifted away back then? And I just refused to see it? I sat there until the sky began to pale, my glass empty, my heart heavier than ever. And then, as the first light crept through the blinds, I heard the front door open. Sarah slipped inside, heels dangling from her hand, hair tousled, makeup smudged. She froze when she saw me sitting there, coffee gone cold, eyes rimmed with red. Jake, her voice trembled, tinged with guilt. What? I asked, holding my phone up, the bar photo open. What did you mean by that text? Busy with what? Or should I ask who? Her face drained of color. She dropped her shoes. It's not what you think. We were just talking shop. Talking shop until 1 a.m. with his hand on your thigh. I slid the phone across the table. She looked at it, then away, tears brimming. Jake, please. It was a mistake. One drink led to another. I don't know. I've been stressed. You and I, we've been drifting. Mark listens. He gets it. He listens. I felt my voice crack. I've been here every night listening to you vent about work, holding you when you cry. And that's not enough anymore. She sank into a chair, sobbing. I'm sorry. It started innocent, late nights venting at the office. I didn't mean for it to happen. I love you, love. The word twisted like a knife. If you loved me, you wouldn't have lied. You wouldn't have made me feel crazy for noticing. We sat in silence, the weight of 8 years pressing down, fragile and fraying. She reached for my hand. I pulled away. The pain was raw, a gaping wound. Heartbreak mingled with fury. Trust lay shattered. How do you rebuild from this? I whispered. Forgiveness felt impossible. But losing her, losing our life, was terrifying. I need space, I said, my voice hoarse. Pack a bag. Stay with a friend or him. I don't care. Just go, I added. No, we can fix this. Therapy, anything. Her eyes pleaded. But I saw the truth. Her slow drift, the late nights, hidden messages, the spark she'd lost with me reigniting elsewhere. Betrayal had been gradual, eroding the foundation I hadn't noticed. She left that afternoon, bag slung over her shoulder, promising to call. The door shut with finality, echoing the emptiness at the table. I stared at the empty chair. The whiskey glass shattered on the floor, hurled in rage. Grief consumed me. Waves for the life we had, now gone. Trust had been ripped out, leaving a deep scar. Days blurred into weeks. She sent texts and voicemails, apologies, pleas for another chance. At first, I ignored them. Gradually, I listened. Each one chipped at my resolve. Mark was fired. She quit. She vowed change. But the damage had been done. One night I replied, "Come home. We talk." No promises. She arrived, tentative, eyes swollen. We sat on the couch, the dog whining between us. I was lost, she admitted. Scared of turning 30, stuck in our rut. He made me feel alive. But it was fake. You're real, Jake. Our life is real. I wanted to believe her, but the complexity tore at me. Love tangled with hurt. Forgiveness struggled against self-preservation. How do I trust you again? I whispered. Time, she said, taking my hand gently. Effort from both of us. We tried. Therapy uncovered long-buried resentments, my long hours, her unspoken fears of stagnation. Suspicion lingered with every glance, every late return from errands. Gradually, we revealed our flaws, raw and human, flawed but trying. Months later, a quiet evening, she cooked dinner. The aroma filled the house, familiar and comforting. I called you that night, I said, the memory surfacing. I know, she said softly, eyes full. I was ashamed, but I'm here now. I pulled her close. The embrace was tentative, but warm. Heartbreak had left its mark, yet maybe, in the ruins, we could rebuild. The pain lingered, the shadow of betrayal never fully lifted, but love, messy, complicated love, persisted. In the end, we chose each other, one fragile step at a time, the near loss pushing us toward uncertain healing.